Hello and welcome back to FM Wonderkids, hopefully helping you get the best out of Football Manager. My name is Rhys, and coming up in today's show, we've got 10 of the best young attacking midfield centres in Football Manager. What do they look like now and how much can you get them for? And what do they look like in 10 years' time? Do hit the like button. We're aiming for 400 likes in this video, so please help us out. Hit subscribe if you're new, if you haven't subscribed already. I know a lot of people who watch this channel aren't subscribed, naughty, and let's go with player number 1. So you can pick player number 1 up for under £2.8 million, and he becomes one of the best attacking midfield centres in the world in 10 years' time. His name is Adam Karabech, okay? I hope I got that correct. And at the start of the game, he's got flair of 16 already, as well as a couple of 14s, well, one 14, acceleration, and quite a few 13s, right? So he's 18 years old, he's got a lot of growing to do, but stick around till the end of the video and we'll show you what he looks like in 10 years' time, because he's an absolute beast. Federico Olivia, okay? He's an American guy. He's 16 years old. He's just a young buck. 1.4 million is all you have to spend on this guy, and that's at the very top end of the scale, right? You probably get him for cheaper. He's got dribbling and first touch at 15 already, and as a 16-year-old, he's going to be good, right? Hugo Felix playing over at Benfica. 1.5 million max you'll get this guy for. He's got flair of 17 already, determination of 14 already, and passing of 14 already, right? He's going to be good. Then we've got Zidane Sedima, right? And I apologise for my pronunciation. I know I've got that wrong, but he's a Danish 16-year-old. Again, you can see dribbling, first touch, and free kick taken. Only 12, but listen, he's only 16. Technique 13, work rate 12, teamwork 12, flair and off the ball 12, as well as natural fitness 13. He's left-footed. Take a look at what he looks like in 10 years' time a little bit later in the video. Arzan Zakharyan next, a Russian player. We don't get many Russian players on the channel, but this 18-year-old kid promises to be an absolute world beater. Look at the 14s that he's got already, right? Decisions, determination, flair, to name just 3. You can pick him up around 10 million quid, so not the cheapest, but he's going to be amazing, mark my words. Sergio Gomez then, he's looking sick in this save, and don't forget some players do like vary of potential and all this stuff, blah blah blah. But he's 20 years old, first touch 16, crossing 17, and flair 16, right? Stamina 14, vision 14, teamwork 14, and passing of 15. He's gonna be absolutely sick. You can pick him up for around 15 million quid, maybe a bit less at the start of the game. Don't forget, he's going to look awesome. Renier next, I think that's how you pronounce it. He's been around for a couple of years in Football Manager. I actually signed him, I think, last year or the year before in my Wolverhampton Wonderkids save. First touch 15, dribbling 15 here already. Playing for Real Madrid. Of course he is. He'll cost you between 35, 34 and 50 million quid, which is quite a lot of money, right? But he's got some really good stats. Check out what he looks like in 10 years' time in the future. Florian Wirtz then, someone who's playing for Bayern 04 here. Is that Bayern Leverkusen? That's the same thing, isn't it? Dribbling 15, first touch 15. You can tell I'm an expert on German football, right? Passing 15, technique 16, composure 14. Why am I doing this? Anticipation, agility, acceleration, stamina, and he's classed as a wonder kid. Of course he is. He's going to be sick. Pedri next. We know all about this guy's pedigree. Going to be one of the best players in the world without a shadow of a doubt. And that's why Barcelona value him so highly, between 71 and 87 million quid. Dribbling, first touch, passing, technique, flair, decisions, anticipation, vision, stamina, natural fitness, all green at 18 years old. I'd pay that money for him. I'd just pay that 80 million for this guy, because he's just going to be amazing, isn't he? Finishing up then with Phil Foden, 104 million quid Man City want for him apparently. And you can see why, right? Left-footed, 21 years old, dribbling, first touch, passing, technique, similar to Pedri off the ball, vision, flair, agility, all in the green. Right, it's time to fast forward into the future and to see what these guys look like in 10 years' time. Stay with me. Okay, so here we are in the future. Let me just go to my scouting page, shortlists. And by the way, if you want to download any and all of the shortlists that we use for these videos, consider supporting us on Patreon. I think for as little as £2 a month, you can get hold of every single shortlist we do for every single video. And you don't have to pay it for every single month, like, do you know what I mean? It's as easy as clicking load shortlist, and this shortlist we are looking at today, it's called the best young attacking midfield centres. So we'll do Phil Foden and Pedri first, right? Because we know they're going to be amazing, and then we'll go down the list. And Phil Foden is amazing, right? We can't say that he's progressed maybe too much from the start of the game. Maybe he was already like close to his peak, but he's still very, very good. Look, with first touch 17, free kick 16, passing 16, technique. He's hit a few more greens, definitely. I mean, he's an amazing little player. for sure. And we can see he's been playing a lot of games for Man City for the whole period. His average rating is 7.29, and he scored 14 goals in 2027 and 14 goals in 2028 as well. Pedri next. Come on then, let's have a look at Pedri. Wow, okay, he's pretty good. Yeah, 17 anticipation, 18 composure. Okay, he's absolutely sick. 19 first touch, dribbling 17, vision 19, natural fitness 16, decision 16, composure 18, and anticipation 17. Looking at his history, yeah, wow, I mean 7.28, 7.38, 7.48, 7.63. His average rating is 7.33 if you average all of those out. He scores double figures in almost every single season. 14 goals, 13 goals, 14 goals, 11, 11, 13. Dipped a bit there with 7, then 12, and then 11. He's absolutely amazing player. Okay, let's get into the meat of the video now then. Hugo Felix, dribbling 14, first touch 14, passing 17, vision 17, flair 18, agility 16. 26-year-old Portugal lad here who hasn't been capped for his country, which is a bit strange. Reports suggest he's a fairly consistent performer and enjoys big matches, and his history suggests that he can do pretty well for you, although he hasn't been played quite a lot here in the B teams. I guess that's because I didn't have the leagues loaded, right? But yeah, decent player, good scout report. He can develop a lot more than what he has on this save, because look, he hasn't played many games, right? Adam Karabic next, left-footed, 16, acceleration, agility 17, first touch 16, passing 14, flair 17, very good, concentration, composure, etc. My reports here tell me he enjoys big matches, and my history tells me that he's played quite a few games, scored quite a few goals, got quite a few assists, right? But his average rating is only 6.96, so he hasn't quite made it to the holy grail of 7 average rating. Federico Olivia then, the American kid, he's 26 now, funnily enough, in 10 years time, when he was 16 before, fancy that. 17 first touch, dribbling 17, flair 16, decision 16, and technique 17. Make this left-footed guy a bit of a saucy choice. He's a fairly consistent performer, a balanced and normal personality, and if we look at his history, we can see that, oh god, he can develop so much better than he has, because he hasn't played an awful lot of games, right? Even though he was at Arsenal, he didn't play him at all. They paid 7.25 million for this guy. What a waste. What a wasted talent. Sergio Gomez then, and this guy has blossomed quite well, right? 16 first touch, 16 free kick taken, 16 crossing, 16 technique, 16 vision, and 17 flair. Average rating of 6.96, not quite getting to 7. But he's played quite a lot of games, right? He doesn't score many goals, though, to be fair. Renier then, you can see his first touch has gone up to 16, his passing is 17, his technique is 17, and his vision is 16. Flair 16, natural fitness 16, etc. Balance, agility, both at 16 as well. He's 28 years old, and he's contracted to Sassuolo. So it'll be interesting to see his history after we've checked out his scout report. Fairly consistent performer, which is always good. Oh, he just didn't get the games at Real Madrid, did he? Look. No games over 3 seasons there, which is criminal. But then he went to Sassuolo in Italy. Is that how you say it? Sassuolo? Or Sassuolo in Italy. And played quite a few games, got quite a few assists there in 2028, right? 10 assists. But Real Madrid, what are you doing not playing this guy, right? Loaning him out to Borussia Dortmund. He didn't even play in 2021. Just recall the guy. Criminal. Florian Ritz then, dribbling 15, first touch 15. A few greens in the mentals as well as technique 16. Let's have a little look at his scout report. My scout tells me he relishes big matches. He doesn't just enjoy them, he relishes the buggers. Consistent performer, and his history tells us that his average rating of 7.24 makes him a hell of a player. Look at these goals. 17 goals in 2026-27, was 12 goals in 2028, and 17 goals again in 2029. Arzin Zakarian then, he's class, isn't he? Flair 16, vision 17, composure 17, dribbling and first touch both 15, agility 16, acceleration 15, pace 15, etc. My scout tells me he's got both of them. Enjoys big matches and a consistent performer. His history tells us his average rating is 7.07, right? So he can score goals, he can get assists, not on an explosive level, but he's definitely consistent. Zidane Sertmir next, acceleration 14, agility 15. He's only got 1 green, which is surprising because he's really highly rated here by my scout. Dribbling 14, first touch 14, passing 15. He's got it where it counts, right? He's just maybe 1 or 2 attributes away from being a worldie. Scout reports tell us that he's a fairly consistent performer and displays a fairly determined attitude. Looking at his history, okay, we can see he didn't play hardly any games in the first few years of his career here. It's an average rating of 6.93. Doesn't really tell the whole story, to be exact. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button. 400 likes we're aiming for on this video. Hit subscribe if you are new. Thanks. See you again.